University Credit Union halftime report. University Credit Union reminds you to bank with your brain. Enter Athletic Director for UC Riverside, Wes Mallette. He's back for round 2. He's gracious enough to do this. And since we last spoke, your women's team on an 8-game winning streak. Yes. Your men coming off the most conference wins in your 21-year history in Division I. What are you seeing early from your guys?
Well, we're seeing what we see all the time: fight, resilience, an attitude of never quitting, and when something doesn't go right, they just go to the next play, which is what we talk about a lot. Hawaii's good. We know they're good. They're going to close the gap. We got to keep separating and find that point of differentiation every possession. And we're seeing it over and over again with they're not letting mistakes frustrate them. It's going to happen, and they just keep going. So this is going to be a good one. This may end up being a last possession game tonight.
I think I'm going to pitch our producer, Graham Taylor, to have you be the third man in the booth with Tim and Richie, because you are a man, a very wise man. Your son, Houston, actually plays ball for Pepperdine. We didn't get that in the last time. He's a baller.
He is. He had a great year. The team had a rough year record-wise, but like we talk about when we started turning our program around down here, the true determinant of success will not be measured in wins and losses in year one. So the record didn't necessarily stand for it, but the freshman class that they had this year, the pieces they're bringing in next year, they're looking at, I would say, they're a 17 to 20 team winning team next year. 17 to 20 teams, winning games. But I will say this: when I look at where our program is right now, Molly, 3 years ago, we were in a position where we brought in a new coach. We hadn't had a winning season in a long time. We're now 3 straight winning seasons with the men's team. Mike's been here for all 3 years. 2 is the head coach, 1 is the assistant, and we're ahead of schedule. You can see in this conference, the margin of error between 1st and 10th, 1st and 11th overall, is very slim. So you can't make a lot of mistakes. What Nicole Powell has done for the women's team, holy cow. Holy cow. Beating Santa Barbara 3 times in 1 year. It's hard to beat a team twice in 1 year, let alone 3. And she led that team yesterday, and our women's team pulled it off. So it's been a good run for both teams. They're having a lot of fun. They're working their tails off. And like we talked about yesterday, there's a fearless approach and an attitude of we will not quit and we will keep fighting.
Student athletes have clearly bought in. I've been here down on the sideline monitoring everything, and along with Tim and Richie, and I just really think that in the Big West, you guys are built different. Would you agree with that assessment? And now being in Henderson, having the championships here, it's got to be a perfect fit for you guys.
It is, and I think moving the championships here to Henderson has been great. I mean, look at this arena. Look at the fans. They're starting to come in. This is year 1, and like when we build our programs, you have to see the long term, right? This thing will be filled next year and the year after. The competitiveness is getting better and better. People are having fun. They're engaged. It's a great environment to bring families into Henderson, and it's a great venue. I mean, this venue is spectacular. And when I look at where our program is going, along with the others in the conference, what we have is we have 11 teams that compete like heck in every sport, but we have 11 schools that work together to build the Big West Conference.
Bottle that up. On that note, we're going to end the University Credit Union halftime report. Wes, thanks so much for your time. Really appreciate it, man. Coming your way next, more Big West basketball right here on ESPN+.